Hey guys, I'm live. Hopefully you guys can. Oh, there you can see me better. Let me get my hair real quickly. How you guys doing? Daylight savings time today, so it gets uh, light. It gets light. It stays light later. Okay. Excited about the new show, Space Idiocy. I think it's gonna be funny and cool. Plus, me and Matt have a good time. And it's funny. We laugh a little bit. I'm not Joe Laugh guy. Like I don't just laugh all the time. It's not my thing really. But I do think comedy is cool, and I do think comedians are 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 very talented and intelligent that they can do that. They make people laugh. They can make people laugh and stuff. That's actually a good talent. So why not try to do it? Laughing is cool. So we got Blackie here today. Anyway, I made a breakthrough with my musical thinking, and I wasn't going to say anything because the idea is a magician doesn't give away his tricks or something like that. But I don't really do that. I mean, I have to be transparent with you guys. I don't really do it any other way. So I made a breakthrough like 3 days ago. No, was it three, two? No, like 2 or 3 days ago. I I conceptually see when I grew up, I was taught blues first, and I was taught the pentatonic scale, and everything's 2 notes per string, and you learn the blues, you learn Clapton, you learn Hendrix, you learn Jimmy Page, whatever. And then when you get older and music changes and it turns into diatonic and classical neoclassical thing, and people are playing actually 7 note diatonic scales. You play them, but in your head, at least for me, you're still thinking 2 notes per string because you were raised that way, and it kind of makes a cognitive dissonance a little bit. And I got over that a couple days ago. I realized, wow, I do get that it's 3 notes per string now. I updated my mental approach from what I was taught to match the way I play now and the way music is, because people right now diatonic scales are all over the place. Nobody just plays just pentatonic scales anymore, hardly. I mean, maybe Eric Johnson, but he's a genius. But most people, if you just stick to 5 notes per string, you're going to be stuck in a blues little pub or something. So I finally updated my mind to 3 notes per string, and it kind of clarified it. It kind of I don't know. It was a good thing for me. Like I needed to do that, and now I'm more solid with my mental thing when I'm playing. It's like I get the 3 notes per string thing. Nothing wrong with 2 notes per string, but that's not what I'm doing, and that's not what most people do anymore. So that's cool, right? I wrote a song called, like I put it on my channel. It's called "Hate Me," and I want to talk about that for a second too. Maybe I'm talking today. I don't know. Some days I just play. Some days I talk. I thought of the title "Hate Me" without thinking of "Rape Me" by Nirvana. It didn't even enter my mind, first of all. So, and plus, "Hate Me" is not the same title as "Rape Me." I mean, just because someone did, what could I say? Uh, uh, just because Van Halen did "Beautiful Girls" doesn't mean that U2 can't do "Beautiful Day." This one word is the same in both titles, but it's not the same title. "Rape Me" and "Hate Me" are not the same. And then when I wrote the music to, when I wrote the words to "Hate Me," it's not the words of "Rape Me." And then when I wrote the music to "Hate Me," it's not the music of "Rape Me." So sorry if one word "me" is the same in both songs. I did not rip Nirvana off, and nor are my lyrics the same as Nirvana's, nor is the music. So fire away, but it's my song. And so when let me think here. So yeah, so I wrote my song "Hate Me." Oh, and interestingly enough, what I did decide to do when I wrote the words "Hate Me," um, I thought of what genre to make the music. Like I thought maybe it could be funk, but that funk is happy and it doesn't go with the words "hate me." And I thought of heavy metal, but we've done heavy metal in Kissing Death, or we will have. I have it ready to record. I haven't recorded it yet, but um, and we've done and metal in metal is a we've done kind of metal and touched on that already. And I thought of epic, but we did war. War is an epic, so that wouldn't be the style of Hate Me. So I decided to make it a ballad. I decided to make it like a pretty ballad that would sound like a love song, but instead of saying something loving, I'm saying hate me. So I thought that was cool. And then when I went to solo for it on the first two takes, because on take three, number three I wrote, um, I did the solo right. But what's funny is I don't analyze really hard my solos. I just go with the flow, and I decided to solo. Um, I'll tell you about this. Why not? For the song is kind of an E minor. It's kind of an E minor thing. So for the solo, I decided to go to solo in E Aeolian mode, and then now here I go. I tell you guys everything, don't I? Um, I took the concept, not the notes, but the concept of my solo approach from um, Flying High Again solo by Randy Rhoads. Well, only he's an F sharp minor for that, and then but I'm an E minor. But then there's a similarity. I alternate between E minor or E Aeolian mode and C major. So that's the major key, a major third below the minor key. Well, that's I got that from Randy a little bit because he's in Flying High Again. He alternates his solo between F sharp minor and D major, and D is a major third below F sharp. So I got the concept from, and then it goes back and forth between the two. I got the concept from Randy Rhoads, but I didn't take his notes, and I'm not even the same key, but I got the same concept. So I owe Randy that because I went from E minor to C major, and even though I did different notes than Randy, and I'm a different key than him, I got the concept from him, and I appreciate that, Randy. But what's funny also is when I went to solo in E minor, in the first two takes, number one and number two, I mistakenly, when I would go up the neck on it, I would go to E Mixolydian by mistake instead of E Aeolian. It's a trick because in Dorian I'm used to, but then Mixolydian is a sharp of that and Aeolian is a flat of that. And since I don't play Aeolian that much, I'm playing Mixolydian a little more than I do Aeolian, but not as much as Dorian. I mistakenly went to E Mixolydian for part of the solos in number one and number two, which really sucks. I figured it out for take three though, and I thought, dang, I was going to E Mixolydian on my solo there, and E Mixolydian is not E minor. Sorry, I was two sharps or flats away, from E minor, so I had to do a third take to get it right. Sorry about that, but I'll never do it again because I figured it out. Maybe I needed to do a mistake to get it down, so I won't do it again. So the solo goes between E minor and C major. I get that from Randy. Well, Randy got it from Mozart. I'm sorry, but he did. In the movie Amadeus, I've got a photographic memory, so I remember this. The movie Amadeus came out in 1984, and I forget the guy that played Mozart, but I love that guy, Tom something, I think, played Mozart, dude. And when he's dying, and needed Salieri to help him translate or write down the actual physical music, Mozart is saying, "Okay, did I finish in F major?" And then Salieri says yes, and Mozart goes, well, then here's the real fire: A minor, tonic to dominant. Well, A minor is a minor key, a major third above the major key, which is a major key below the minor key, but in this case, the major key is F and the minor key is A. So Mozart did the same thing Randy did, and I did the same thing Randy did, but it's been around a long time. You do a major scale or major key, a major third below the minor key. It really fits. It's a beautiful sound. And Mozart actually did that in the movie Amadeus. Well, it was acted by Tom Hamilton. I don't know. That he did a major key, which is in his case F, and then a minor key A, which is a major third above the major key, which is F. That's a really cool formula that Mozart kind of started. and I use it in my solo to Hate Me. So hate me was serious in a way because I do feel hate at times, but it was also tongue in cheek, like, well, hate me then, I don't care. You're gonna hate me anyway. Might as well tell you to hate me. Please do. So it's a funny little cross between pissed off and funny to me. So I think it's a cool song. So the next song we're gonna do is gonna be I have 3 upcoming songs to record with the Moderator. First is Kissing Death. Then I've got the theme to Space Idiocy, and then I've got Hate Me. So we've got the Moderator is busy with the show, the Space Idiocy. He's doing great work. So we're getting behind on our recording, but those are the next 3 things I want to record with the Moderator. So looking forward to it. How are we doing on time? Well, I got lots of time. Today's daylight savings time, so. Comment about hate for a second, though. Okay, I want to comment about hate for a second. In the Bible drama, which may not be true, but there's a drama between good and evil. God is good, Satan is bad, and Satan can do things God can't do. Satan can lie. Satan can deceive. Satan can do malicious things that God can't do, so that's God's weakness, but then God has the strength of being right, and he's more powerful than the devil, and he's going to crush him and all that. Well, I'm not saying I'm God. I'm not saying the haters are Satan, but it's a similar dynamic in that fact that haters can lie, and I don't. I can lie, I'm not God, but I don't. I try not to lie, and haters don't care. They don't care what they say about me as long as it hurts me, or as long as it puts me down or humiliates me, or whatever they want to do to me. They could say, well, I wear a wig. It does not true, but they can say that, and what's going to stop them? And they want to hurt me enough, they lie about it. Fair enough. I don't do that. I don't lie. I say it's my own hair, and it is. So haters have an advantage in that way. It's funny, that kind of funny way, because they can use methods that I won't use. So in the short run, they have an advantage. But in the long run, guess what? Truth usually wins out, because it turns out I don't wear a wig. So so their lies turn on them and foil them in the end. But at the beginning, they just have a good time with their lies. They love it, man. They can say whatever they want. But if and when it turns out to be non-true, which it is, in every case they've brought to me, then I win, because the truth comes out and crushes the lies. So we'll see. But I just want to mention that, it's an unfair thing about that. But hey, haters can lie, and why shouldn't they? If you're already on that side, if you're already on the dark side, you don't care. You might as well use the tools of that. So anyway, there's that. Somehow, for some dumb reason, I feel like Andre Segovia today. That's not as good as him, of course. Bluesy there. That's funny. I have to talk about not playing two notes per string, and now I play the blues literally. Well, there's that, right? Didn't say I couldn't play two notes per string. I just said I don't. I updated my mind so that I can do three notes also per string. Oh, anyway, I got a few minutes left. Anyway, any parting comments? Let me think if I have anything to say. I love this black guitar. Let's have a great day, guys. Let's see if I have any parting thoughts. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace. Rock and roll.